Miller, the lone setback. Now Osweiler. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Osweiler. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone. He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Here's Osweiler, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now fourth down. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they had great field position, but a three-play drive that actually goes backwards, and then they kick the field goal.
And I think the key sequence in there, the key phrase you just gave us, a three-play drive. Had the momentum, great field position, unable to move the football.
Danny Amendola on the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Second down now after the incompletion. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And now it's third down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing is Brady on third down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
They'll run with Miller. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time. We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action now. Osweiler. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. Rob Ninkovich with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out, and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And Novak's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So they recover the fumble but could not take advantage of the short field. They do get 3.
And no one ever turns down 3 points going up on the board, but the offense will go to the sidelines wondering what if, while the defense on the other side, they'll celebrate holding them to just a field goal after giving up such bad field position.
Now it's Nick Novak back out following his field goal to send it away. On the return now, here's Keyshawn Martin. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Play clock winding down. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
The play clock's running down. And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him.
Delayed game, offense. Still first down.
Blunt, the lone running back. Here's Brady to throw. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Brian Cushing. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Underneath for Miller. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that. On 3rd down, Osweiler drops it to Blue, complete. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now Osweiler on 2nd down. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
On 3rd and goal, Osweiler. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slant.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught inside or get beat inside. So you guard that a little bit more. So that gives you a little bit more space to operate outside if you start your move initially inside if you're a receiver.
So the Patriots coming out now. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play caller. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Brandon Dunn. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Brady to throw on 2nd down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And, look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now is really a
shotgun now for Brady. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already... All right, hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. Okay, all set. 3rd quarter now. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So he runs it for 1 yard, then no gain. I don't know that you go back to that well here on 3rd down.
Yeah, I don't know that you do as well, but if you want to get the ball to him, if you want him to have it, maybe you get him into space and throw it to him.
From the gun on 3rd down, Osweiler. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Cecil Shorts that time. And that brings up 4th down. Here's Shane Leckler now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Partner, I don't care how long he plays. Anytime there's a fumble involving Tom Brady.
You think the Raiders are involved?
You think the Raiders are involved, you think it's snowing, and immediately you hear the words, Tuck Rule. And now the Tuck Rule doesn't exist anymore, but that always comes back up with Tom Brady, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, even here, even now. And now out comes Houston. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, Osweiler, and finding Fedorowicz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. C.J. Fedorowicz, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets them into the end zone. Martin will return. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now Brady goes right side, complete to Gronk. It's a gain of 14 there, and it gives the Pats a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On first down, Brady dancing to his left. He's got LeGarrette Blount. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A big play there.
Additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
And now a first down following that long gain. They slot Gronkowski outright. Brady now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Ten yards still left on second down. Brady to throw again. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Osweiler on second down. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 78 yards, and the Texans add on.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner, and he knocks it through. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. A beautiful fake. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Holding. Defense.
Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Throwing on first down is Brady. Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, here's Blunt. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? It's like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for them.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And a tough spot here for the defense, kind of already with their backs against the wall.
Just gave up a touchdown on their last possession. Now starting in tough field position. One thought in mind. At worst, give up a field goal. That's the goal for them right now. No more than 3 points given up. If that happens, they'll feel really good running to the sideline.
I would think the defensive coordinator would feel pretty good, too.
Oh, he'd be ecstatic about that. Of course, he'll say, give up none, but 3 is really the realistic goal.
And we'll see if they can hold him. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Foxborough, and this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. The gun, it's Osweiler. That'll be caught. It's Shorts for the Houston touchdown. Cecil Shorts, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Texans continue to pour it on.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Now it's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Now a carry for Blunt. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Now, that run is one to build on, and I know it sounds like a cliche and it seems like a simple thing, but truthfully, coaches are always looking for something to pull out of a tough day. And right now, this team has had one of those. So that run there, I guarantee that's a clip and save as they move forward and look towards the next game. And he'll tell his team, this is what we're looking for. This is what we planned for. Let's have more of this to start games as opposed to getting it at the end.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a